Hey everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 12 in our Legendary Vampire Counts campaign for Total War Warhammer. I am the strategy professor. So last episode we fought what I had hoped would be a really epic 20 on 36 battle, but the AI just completely, I don't know, did not perform. It was very disappointing in my mind. It was still an okay fight, but we just basically spent, I don't know, 20 minutes or so repositioning around the map, just trying to get a reasonable fight to where we tried to fight him in the corners, we tried to fight him on the side. You guys probably watched it if you watched the last episode. It was pretty ridiculous. And I had to end up doing a shady tactic that I don't like. I had to assassinate their lord, their legendary lord, and because I thought they were going to surround me. And if they had their lord and, you know, they got a full surround on me, I was pretty sure I was going to lose that. Because, yeah, my units were better, but they just had so many. Like, if they maybe come out in the middle like they did, and they just completely wrapped all the way around me, which they could have very easily done, I probably would have lost. And so I thought that assassinating that lord was my only chance to just hurt their leadership and maybe be able to fight my way out of it. I mean, even with their terrible tactics, they still banged us up. Okay, not a lot. But, you know, my Graveguard were definitely getting down to, you know, like 50% in some instances. So, and that was just very, very suboptimal fighting. So if they would have completely surrounded me, now these guys shouldn't have been that low. That was my mistake. But if they would have completely surrounded me, it would have been a very different story. So, kind of disappointed with the fight, but most of these fights have been awesome. So, still having a great time. Okay, so let's look at what else do we have to do. These dwarves are troublesome. They can turn on me on turn 34 if they don't want a penalty. Or they could just take a penalty and turn on me right now. These orcs are also problematic. It's a good chance they just take out Oakenhammer next turn if they hire. Now they're just raiding right now, but they are replenishing. We might be able to beat them with our troops, but I doubt it. So we just made a conscious effort just to gain this territory. So we just can't chase these guys around with a full stack. It's just a waste of time. So we can rotate over there now. Take this guy out. Rotate over here. If these guys take this, whatever, we'll take it back. And then take out Zufbar. We raised this because we're not going to be able to hold it, and we just don't want anyone else getting over here to deal with it. Over here, I think, no, we're still waiting to build that. We just built this. Just looking at all the buildings here. We are 2 turns away from getting a tier 4 vampire layer. So this is going to be 6,000. I think the vampires is 10,000. So need to make sure we're saving up a little bit of money for that. We could go ahead and make the gate here, but I want. See, I did build this. So I could build this or bring this guy over here, but I'm probably going to need to put him in this army anyways, and he's not going to be able to deploy this turn.
My bloodline.
So I may just wait with this and the gate. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait, because if they come through here, if they declare war on me, they're going to take Waldenhof first, probably. So that's what we're going to do. We'll just wait on that. It's fine. Okay, so I think everybody's moved. We're just kind of hanging out. I'm still very unreliable, so they don't like me. How much would they pay me for peace?
There is desperation.
Nothing. Well, they're only ranked 37. There must only be 37 factions left, because I can't imagine that anyone is weaker than they are. I mean, they just have like 3 like really hurt armies. Let's just see if anyone else wants peace, or if they'll pay us to go to war with, what are these guys, Bordello?
Whether chivalrous or not, I will strike you down.
No, they don't like us. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's just, well, let me see. I'm feeling a little bit better about this fort now. I've got an army sitting here.
More sleep shines.
I could raise dead. I don't need to, though. I don't see an immediate threat. This is a pretty decent army. I mean, this can beat most things, except for like a 20 stack of like really nice units. I think this should be able to tear through whatever they throw at us anytime soon. I'm hoping. So I don't think we need to raise dead. I'm feeling a little bit safer here. So I could... Schwarzenhofen would be a great place to build the vampire thing. We're getting up to tier 2 right now. This is a little bit more dangerous. We're going to have gates here for sure. We're going to have gates here also. So we could just go ahead and upgrade this to tier 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think this will be okay. I mean, it's a little dangerous, but we do have some backup here to help fight this if they go hostile on us. We don't really need this building. But we can't really build anything else at tier 1 that's going to be worthwhile. I mean, we could get the growth building, actually, that would be helpful. So we're going to need these up to tier 3 so that they can get walls. I think that's what I actually want to do, so let's get rid of this. I'm going to put a growth building there. Because I want to put the vampire building, growth building, and gates in each one of these places, I think. And then if I need to recruit stuff, I can just upgrade the main settlement here. I don't think I'll need to recruit things once again because this is my major recruitment center and it's still pretty close. If we take one other territory down here, then I'll need a recruitment center. If it's just one, if it's just the next block over, that's fine. And this is pretty good just for getting these bats, which are a nice tier 1 unit to recruit. Okay, so what, I mean, I could get growth here. I think I should go ahead and get growth here. Yeah, let's do that. Get growth here, get gates. Or we could just get, I don't know, whatever. I think this is fine. Alright, let's just go into next one. Oh, I didn't think about that possibility. So they actually, Averland actually took that. So I'd open it up. These guys are just basically suicide. How did they get all this? What on earth? They just like mega raised dead. Like what? They had 3 units. They just raised like 50 dead. Okay, we actually have to fight this though because if we don't, then it's gonna kill the Vargeists. Like almost certainly gonna kill the Vargeist. So we're fighting it. So you know, he died in battle, lost all of his units, everything evaporated. Next turn he's back with 14 units. Now yes, most of them are trash, but that is uncanny how he could raise that much dead. I couldn't raise that much dead, I looked. I could only get like 5 units, 14 in a turn. It's pretty crazy. Alright, we're gonna gamble. These little hurt units, I just don't even really care. And it's just our, it's our garrison. Excuse me. Alright, so we can just run at these guys. I think we should be fine. I mean, we could actually just, you know, just put him in with these guys rank 2. That'll be our regeneration group. Got him. So kind of our anti-flankers. I don't really care if they die. It's our flyers. These are our expendables that we don't really care about. Okay, so we'll send in... Let's just start it, that's fine. So we'll send in these guys, we just... And we'll send in the expendables kind of last. I mean, it really is kind of counterintuitive to what expendables should be, but... Were there spears? Okay, these are spearmen. Okay, so we don't want the regen people to go into those. We want our graveguard to go into those, or our expendables. What? How do they have cloaked units? Do you guys see that?
My cure is dead.
This, just put this on Manfred, that's fine.
I remain overall. Preternatural.
spears over here. They have a couple. Let's do it like that. Wait for these guys to commit here.
Address me as master. My mind will.
Pop that, why not? Okay, where's their lord? I just can't even see anything really. I don't know, I'm just gonna pop a heal on somebody, I guess, why not? Who's hurt? Who's hurt? Right here. That's fine. Over here. Alright, let's just go ahead and flank and we'll kill these guys. Actually, I want to cast my heals on these Vargeists. They're the ones that really need it. That should be it for them. They're rotting. Okay, there's my man. Put him down. There's my Vargolf. He's over here putting in work. It's fine. Let's back him up. Okay, so these guys are done. Let's go ahead and... It's just a waste. I need to move over here. I don't really care about their lord. Get over here for these flank shots. Let's get in there and flank them. They should run. Heal up the hurt Vargeists. Rotate over here and kill these.
I serve me.
So this should be about it. As you can see, this regeneration is just so helpful.
We surpass the
That should be it. Oh, get a heal in, get a heal in. I don't even care what you heal, just heal something. Alright. I should have used more heals. I should have been healing the Vargeist from the very beginning of the fight, so I definitely mismanaged that. Now, Manfred did take some damage. Some of these guys took a little damage here, for sure. But I lost 30 units. They lost 1,500. Did it? I zoned out. Did it give us decisive? I don't remember. Probably not. Probably gave us Pyrrhic. Alright. Yeah, we're taking cash. So he just decided to roll up and give us 1,000 dark energy or whatever. Oh, dang it. I think I forgot to move the Banshee last turn. Oh, that's really bad. Totally forgot about her. I was just moving too quickly. Right, they're down. Whatever. Fairland declared war on Zufbar, huh? Let's move her before I forget. I think I forgot to move her. I may have moved her, but I don't think so. So remember, we're trying to get her down here, I think. Somewhere down here. Maybe it was like right here. I think it was like right in here. Just one turn. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's just going to open up a quest that I can do with Manfred anytime I want. I save a couple of heroes here.
No. No. I'll ignore that.
Who are these border princes at war with? Let me see. Now, I do have a non-aggression with the Fairland. How do they feel about me? They're starting to feel a little bit better because of our treaties. But they did take this territory that's very close to me. I mean, maybe I don't have to worry about them. They do have improving relations, so maybe they won't go to war with me right away. Who are they at war with? They're at war with Zufbar. I mean, I could go to war with Zufbar, but I think it needs to be turned 34. Ostermark and Ostland are going to come for me pretty soon, especially Ostland. They got rid of our non-aggression, so... yeah, they don't like it. Greenskins, y'all had enough?
Talking to
They're actually getting pretty strong. Top knots, y'all had enough? Nope. Nordland?
Von Cast. The days are...
Yeah, people still don't like me. That's fine. I mean, whatever. Okay, so... you know, he says he's okay with me. Do I just let him? Oh, this is a real juicy target just to jump in there and kill him. For trying to creep up on my territory. This is a major threat. I mean, if he wants to, he could take either one of these towns if he comes near with a 20 stack. Or fortifies this. I could also just let him build it up for me, and then when I come in, it'll be worth more money.
more sleep, shy.
The problem is, I'm just really scared to leave this alone with him sitting there like that. How strong is he? 23, so he's about average. How many territories? He has 3. So he says 1, 2, 3. How strong are those border princes? 6 territories, and they're very strong. So, okay, so they tunneled under, and they're just taking attrition.
Be gone.
What's the next play? I mean, do I trust these guys for a few turns to not kill me, is the question.
By Sigma.
Border
no.
princes are getting kind of frisky over here.
Thy right is mine.
So my options that I'm weighing here is I definitely want to take out Zufbar, I think. Pretty certain I want Zufbar out of the equation. They're really easy to take out.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
Now, I would have to wait 3 turns if I didn't want a further penalty. These guys ran away, so I'm not as scared about them right now.
What do you want?
I can go to war with them on turn right now if I want to, without a penalty. So an option would be to come over here, wipe out this stuff, complete this province, grab this province. Although I think they're pretty strong. They're okay. So that would solidify this area against most threats. Because if you start getting this mountain stuff, it's kind of lame because you have to run through attrition type of stuff. But... well, another thing to consider is I don't have enough vampire. There's almost no vampirism over here, so I forgot about that. So we can't really take this territory and keep it for an extended period of time. Zufbar, however, has quite a bit of vampirism. So we might be able to keep this area and take it. And then we could put up just a bunch of vampire buildings and just spread it all over the place. I want to get everything up to tier 3 and just go for all those vampire buildings. Why is our chaos corruption so high? Okay, it's trending towards 0% though.
This night.
Okay, let's see what one more turn we can get to tier 4. Okay, so I think I want Zufbar. And I might just have to break the treaty, because I don't want to wait around for 3 turns and not do anything. I could potentially just raid my own territory here.
You there?
I could start taking out these north guys too. If they're going to turn on me anyways, like, why not? There's already some vampirism going over there. Yeah, through osmosis. So they're already getting pretty prepped. The problem with that, though, is there's a huge geography. Like I said before. But we know they're going hostile on us. We know it for a fact because they got rid of the
My blood
non-agreement. But we're going up towards... That's the problem. We're going up towards chaos. And we're just not going to be able to control this area. This is just way too much geography for only 3 things. Whereas this is much tighter. The cities are very close together. And you have these mountains that create a nice old choke point. So if we just control, like, just this little swath of territory, just build some gates at a couple of these key places, and then we can just control this area. Maybe just put some gates like right here, and we just start working our way down here and taking all this stuff out. I think I like that a lot more than going north. I would have to have one person here, like this guy, just holding down the fort though. Speaking of which, okay, so if these dwarves really aren't trying to flex on us, we can just raid our own territory again, right here, and just get another fight.
Darkness come.
I think would be good. Okay, so we need to go ahead and get this guy in position right now. So he needs to move right here. So the next turn we can get that discount when we buy all that stuff.
Follow me.
So move this guy over here.
Follow me.
It is night.
Alright, we can't deploy, but we will be able to deploy next turn.
My will alone.
We're gonna raid our own territory again. Again, we just have to. This doesn't have the public order ready yet. It just takes forever. We have 51 vampiric. I think they're fighting us with some commandments and other local populace stuff. That's another thing to consider. This is already pretty vampirized, if that's a word. There's already a lot of vampiric corruption here, so we can just take this pretty free of charge. So that might be what we want to do.
What do you
Maybe we want to do that instead of raid here. We just want to build up massive units and then go take them out.
For now.
This doesn't have walls, I don't think. We can't see it, but it doesn't naturally have walls unless they have upgraded it. So I think maybe that's our play. Let's step down just a little bit more with this guy. So now, let's see, we still have what, 1 turn? 2 turns. 2 turns to build some units. Definitely want Graveguard with great weapons. Having some knights and or bats would be nice. The bats are obviously way cheaper. The knights do nice impact damage. But the big question with the knights is how much armor piercing do they have? Let me see. Normal knights, not the special ones. We can't afford the special ones. They're way too expensive for now. 8. So not terrible, but not great. This would help us deal with quarrelers. They are 175 upkeep per turn, though. Bats are 88. So bats are about half the upkeep. They have a lot of melee defense. They don't have any attack, and they don't have any damage, really. It would be nice to just have... I mean, these guys can just charge into the back. They're pretty good at getting shot at. They can just charge into the back and deal quite a lot of damage. Yeah, we'll go with the knights. We'll just make this a little bit more expensive because we're going to get new property, I hope. So let's just go ahead and buy 1 Black Knight, 3 great weapons. We can use these guys as tanks because they're not going to have anything that deals extra damage to large unless they have slayers, which I doubt. Doubt they have slayers. So we can have these guys as the tanks. They can tank all the missile damage on the charge. And we can have these guys to clean them up. Break through the armor. Okay, I think once we get that, we should be able to shatter a lot of dwarf armies. These aren't great, but I mean, we could raise dead next turn too and just fill out our roster with junk. We'll see. But yeah, I think I do want to go ahead and move on these guys, just because there's already so much vampiric action going on that will complete our province. Seems like a pretty easy grab, so we're definitely going to be in the red pretty deep next turn. Okay, so that's our play there. play here, I think, is just
I
go
grow
knock out Zifbar.
impatient. Yes.
And this guy, I guess... Can you raid this? Can't really raid our own province here. It's not going to give us anything. Our public order is just too high to do that over here. And we could rotate over here and have this guy help take out Caricadrine. Feels like overkill though, and that's really going to leave us exposed. Could have us help take out Zifbar. That's going to be a siege.
More sleep shines.
Maybe that's what we do. We gotta do something with this army. We could send them to start fighting this stuff. I don't want to do that alone, though. I don't know. How many are here?
What
11?
is unthinkable?
What? We can only move there? Are you... How is that possible? Just... Like, look at this. That's all we can move. Just like right here. Are you kidding? Like, what's the deal? Why can't we move? So what I would like to do is take out Zifbar next turn, but that doesn't look like that's going to happen. Guess we'll run down here. I don't know why we can't really move that far. Seems pretty peculiar. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're going to get a rebellion also next turn, and I'm not sure where it is. If it's here, I'm going to be very upset because I just ran away. So it could be here, and it could be here. Alright, so let's just run all the way down here. See, look, this guy can run all the way over here. Let's just have him run down here, and if we get a rebellion, he should be able to reach it. I hope.
Strike out.
Alright, so everybody's moved.
This night.
So let's see, I think... I didn't write down the exact time, but I'll write down that time, that's fine. Okay, I think we're prepped and ready to go. Can we build stuff here? So Swartzhofen was gonna get, I'm leaving this exposed, so it's pretty dangerous. I think we're gonna get growth there. It's not a huge investment, but it's decent. Get growth, and then the vampire thing, or gates. We don't need the vampire thing until we get to level 3, because we're already we have a lot of vampirism here. So I think just getting gates in these two, or level 2 is good, and then just upgrade to level 3 ASAP. Alright, so that's it for that. Nothing here, nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, I think that's it. Oakenhammer can build something. But the problem is, this green skull's going to attack it or not. I don't know. What are they doing? They're just hanging out. I'm still a little bit scared. Or a rebel army could just walk right in and take it next turn. That could be a thing too. Now, Karak, Drakar. I need to just sell this stuff because I don't need this. Yeah, and there's a pretty good chance that a rebel army just shows up here and sacks it next turn also. Just to troll me. Oh, now did we move what's her name this turn? We did. We moved Camilla. This guy's fine. Okay, I think we're ready for next turn. Let's go. Okay, so they're kind of getting the memo here. Yep, trolled. So, we done goofed on that. We should not have left because we knew that we should have known there would be a possibility of a rebellion showing up here. And that's a pretty dang strong rebellion too. Dang it, that's really, really annoying. They just show up and take the town for free next turn. We should have left our man here. I forgot the public order was going to be that bad. Are you serious? Oh my god, did you guys see that? Is that even possible? Are you serious right now? A rebel army spawns, kills our town, raises it. Doesn't even want it. They don't have any towns, they don't care, they just want to raise it. How? I didn't even think rebel armies could do that. How is that even possible? Like, what's their game plan? What are they going to do now that they raised the town? It's going to go raise some more towns? Like, that's so aggravating. Because now I have to spend so many resources to build that back up. It's going to take out half my army. That's like straight troll at its finest. Oh, I am very, very annoyed by that. I think they suicided to do that, right? Yeah, they suicided into that. Well, I guess at least I don't have to fight them this turn. But it's going to cost me a lot of money and time. Yeah, so they just straight suicided to kill that. Casualties, blah, blah, blah. What is that? Can I actually get a good raised dead?
My bloodline calls.
Which is a garbage raised dead. How does this even work? Additional, more powerful units may be available in this region's raised dead pool. I have to click select. Huh. Alright, well, we've got to get it back. So we lost out on several thousand gold. Like, a lot. Because we're going to have to build this back up to tier 3. We lost the tier 2. We lost those other buildings that we could have sold for probably a couple thousand. Tier 2 is going to cost... I don't even want to think about it. That was just catastrophic that I moved this guy. I just hadn't even thought of them doing something like that.
Obliterate.
Okay, so it's going to cost us 1,500 right off the bat to colonize.
We are in agreement.
And it just... God. Seriously? It takes 75% of your units? I thought it was like 50%. It's taking 75% of my units to colonize this. And now it's going to cost 1,000 to build this. Tier 2 is going to be another 2... I mean, that was probably like a 7,000... Maybe not that much. A 5,000 gold mistake there. Like, that was really bad. Just that one turn, that 30 conquest penalty, loot and occupy, that was just really the nail in the coffin there. Okay, well, at least we get over here one turn earlier. These trolls just, or these orcs just continue to troll us. Run around our territory because they know we can't catch them. Oh, that really upsets me. Okay. We'll move on. Okay, so they don't look like they want to attack this town, but they very well could. They can still go try to kill it next turn. I can't build anything to really protect it. I know just as soon as I click this to go up to level 2 that they're just going to come in there and get me. Also, we're getting really, really low on resources. Let me deploy.
I'll remake Van Hell's spell.
Okay, so we need this for sure. We might as well go ahead and get the gates while we're getting on the cheap here. And we're just gonna have to sell stuff.
No.
Just gonna have to combine these units. I'm not combining these because they take many turns to build. But I can go ahead and combine at least a couple of these. Save a little bit of cash. Bats are pretty cheap. These guys are expensive, but like I said, they take 2 turns to build, and I'm really not interested in having to rebuild them slowly over time.
Thou darest.
Jeez, we only have enough for 2 turns. I mean, this is cute and everything, but we can't. I think we're just gonna have to cancel any of these cute buildings. We're just too low on cash right now. This we have to have, I think. That's really useful. This is just a luxury, though. To build these up. It's just a luxury. Can't do that right now. The growth. Yeah, let's get rid of it. We just can't afford it. After this, 7,000 whatever mistake. Okay, so we have a pretty respectable army now. We're gonna have to come over, fight this rebellion, and then we're gonna go up and fight some dwarves. We're just gonna hope that this Northland doesn't come start burning all of our cities here in a second. Did I even get anything cool off that battle site? It said I could raise cool things. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Oh, wow. I could get those, but that's super expensive. Oh my gosh. They are cavalry. I want to buy them just to try them out, but 413 a turn. That's like otherworldly. It's so expensive. Like, how are they this much better than crypt horrors? I mean, there are 60 of them that are doing 38. Their HP is just so low. These crypt horrors have like double their HP. Crypt horrors regenerate. Have higher leadership. And they have 42 combat effectiveness. These things have 58. Yes, they have a nice charge. Well, they don't even have that nice of a charge bonus. They only have 20 charge bonus. I don't get it. Unless there's just something that gets like huge physical resistance or something down the line. Like one of those main big bosses at the end. Then I just don't know. This is a deal of magic damage, but I just don't know how important that is. So, okay, so we could build a crypt horror if we need it. But I don't think we're going to need it. Now, next turn, when we step over here, if we can build on this province, I think we can raise dead and grab some of those units. Just to fill out our roster. I could definitely use one more crypt horror. So this is fine. These guys are chilling over here. We built some stuff. We can't build other things right now. And this gate's kind of a luxury too. We don't really need that right now. It's nice, but we don't really need it. We would save some money building it right now, but like I said, if they're just going to kill Walden, Hoff, whatever. Essen is the more... Whatever, we'll buy it. It's not that much. This is the more important of the 2 places for now. Because it gives us the Black Knights and the Graveguard with great weapons. Okay, I think that'll do it. Can't build anything else here. Can't build anything here just yet. We're just gonna have to wait. I don't like wasting this growth. Because every time that your growth sits here, every time you sit on a surplus, it just takes more and more and more to get growth. So you want to use it as fast as possible to boost up these little buildings. But I just think we're going to be burning through cash too much. I just don't know, because our army's crippled here now. So it's going to take like 3 turns for this to rebuild. Alright, we'll just call it well, let me look at... Still unreliable. And this is not going to help that we're going to declare war on Zufbar on before turn 34 also. We'll just have to wait 1 more turn and not get the penalty.
This better be important.
But, I mean, that's basically costing us like 3,600 to wait. Because I want to kill this and then come up and start killing this. It's getting some vampirism. Alright, let's just end the turn. Did I move Melissa this turn? I think I did. God, I hope I did. I keep forgetting about that. We can't even pay to do the quest. It's probably going to charge us 5,000 to go down there to do that quest. growth. Where is this? Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
You dare!
Healing up. How's the vampirism here? It's at 58. Over here it's 90. And our public order is not looking that great. It's okay. If we take this, the rebellion would definitely be here. So they have 17 units here now. 18.
Disgrace my ancestors.
18. How many? 19, 20, 21, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Jeez, I don't think I cannot deal with that right now. They have so many quarrelers.
Do you take me for a wasp? What?
That's gonna be so hard to deal with.
My bloodline calls.
Like we're gonna have to call in this guy to deal with that. But what if we get another rebellion here? How much are characters giving? Let me see. Sorry, it's getting kind of late. All right. Military crackdown, military presence is 3. So they're getting 4 from me sitting here. So if I leave this province, it's going to go to 8. That'll put it at 91 next turn. Okay, so Ostermark and Stirling declared war. Okay, let's move Melissa first before we forget, or Camilla on Karstein. Still fairly low tech. It's Grimgor, right? Yeah. So he started with this and the Black Orcs. Alright. Well, what are our options? I mean, we could... We obviously have to do something. We can't just lose this kind of money and not do anything. We can't disband the army because then they'll just come up and kill us. So we can just try to fight them, but I just don't think we can win that. It's just a crazy amount of dwarves. They just had 11 units. I don't know how they got 17 all of a sudden. Trying to fight them in a siege is, with that many units, it's just going to be suicide. So many ranged units. I mean, all of these could be ranged. Just be a catastrophe. I should have just killed him when I had the chance. I don't remember what all was going on. I think there were just lots of aggression everywhere and I had to go deal with it.
What do you want?
But now I'm gonna need like 40 units to go over there and deal with that. And I guess I could
More sleep, child.
send this guy down there to help instead of going for the orcs, or the dwarves rather. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this.
Kill them. Raise them.
We'll think about it after we fight this. I really don't want my guys getting banged up. And I know, you know, it's kind of annoying to have to do all these manual fights. I think they're pretty fun to watch, but I can't risk losing major units, and they just, I guess I could auto-resolve and just see what it's going to do, but I have a feeling it's just going to kill off like a Crypt War or something. Or my Knights. Let's just auto-resolve it and just see. I mean, we obviously will crush this. I just want to see what it's going to kill. Okay, so it hurt the Crypt Wars pretty badly. Didn't kill them, but that's way worse than I would have done in a manual. It would have just been the zombies that got killed, probably. So we just have to manual resolve a lot of these. I can just speed through it, but it just doesn't distribute the casualties right. so it's only going to be 2 per turn. Okay, so what I could do is rotate these guys down, buy some more units, like here at Waldenhof, heal up, buy some units, run over here, then in 3 turns we can have 2 20 stacks knocking on this door. I can rotate this guy.
This better be important.
I can let this guy just convalesce here for a second, and then rotate him back over here to deal with this. Because after we take Zufbar, then the rebellion will show up right here. So I think hang out for 1 turn here. Put us at 87. Leave. Start booking it and running up here to cover this rebellion. And then this guy should be able to run down, and the next turn they both double team this. I think that would be optimal. Okay, so let's do that.
Dance macabre.
Alright, so now we need to buy. Now we're gonna be fighting a siege, so what do we want for a siege? We can't get anything that takes 2 turns. Bats would be nice. Bats would be very nice. Relatively cheap, so I'm not gonna go bankrupt in 2 turns to get them. And they would just soak up shots. They could just tie up quarrelers for quite a while. Or gunners. Let's fly in, tie them up. Bang down the front gates with crypt horrors. I think these things should be able to beat on the front gates. Climb up the walls of Graveguard. I mean, I think a unit of Graveguard would also be nice. With the shields. They're not going to have as much penetration, but they're going to be really good against missiles. Because they have 50% block rate and they have high armor. I think I really like just getting a ton of bats here, though. Yeah, I can't get these. These are very expensive. Bats are nice and cheap. Yeah, we're just getting a ton of bats. We can afford it. I think they're going to be really good in a siege. Just buy us time to just climb up those ladders and disrupt them and fight them. Crypt Horrors bust in the front gates and then just start taking their town square. I think that's our game. Do we also just get the Necromancer? It's a question to consider. Yeah, let's... We're not going to need to build anything here for a while. We don't need to build anything here for a little bit. And even if we do, we can just rotate down and heal that up. And spreading the corruption here would be nice. So we're going to have 5 turns. Can this guy make it here? Okay, so he's going to have 4 turns after this. Going to run over. He can probably run to like here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can do it. Just a lot of dashes, and this army should be able to take on whatever they send out, and I can just raise dead if I have to. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of a zombie. Because that Necromancer is going to give healing to everybody around him, which is going to be great, lasting through a huge siege. Yeah, so let's get rid of a zombie. Give him the boot. Just throw the Necromancer in there.
Very good. Yes.
Alright.
What?
I think 2, like 20 stacks should be able to take this.
My right is mine.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost overkill. But then we can go up and send one of them up here to take out Grom's Peak. Rotate one of them over here in case some weird things are going on. That stupid orc could come over here and take this town, though, maybe. He's taking more attrition. I don't know what, he's just trying to be annoying. I'm not building anything here yet. We just can't afford it. I mean, we've got 4 turns basically to get a lot of money.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
I mean, I could almost reinforce it. I don't think I can run all the way from here to like here though, even with a dash. No, I don't think so. So I'm gonna have to, I might be able to walk down to here. We might be able to do a double raid and then kill a rebel army. No, we just have so much public order. I could step up and raid right here and maybe kill
I will alone.
the army here. Do I have a garrison? Yeah, I have a full garrison, so they can't attack me in this town. So maybe that's the play. I will be healed up to some extent. Then at least I'm getting a rebel or a rebellion right here, just making some kind of money.
Darkness comes.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let's step like right here.
Move.
Raid. That'll also give us the military crackdown, which will help control this public order while we're doing all these rotations. Okay, so let's do that. We moved over here. We want to raid.
Lost.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's the plan. Then we get to preserve a little bit of cash here. He should get the full heal because I don't think they're going to attack me in the town because I get the reinforcements if they do that. So I think they're going to just show up out here with an 8 stack. If I have to, I can raise dead with any of these units. It's pretty cool. You can get these like instantly. It would take 2 turns. You can get them for 1 turn. Okay. So I think that's it. Let's just check the buildings one more time. We're good here, good. Just kind of playing the waiting game over here. Yep. Waiting game over here. This should be beefing me up a little bit. Not a ton. A little bit though. For the corruption. Alright, new turn. I think we have about 10 minutes left for my calculation, so. I don't know if we'll be able to do the Battle of Safar this episode. We'll see. Turns. Okay, we are about to fight a major fight. I would like to save the recruitment cost, but this Battle of Safar is going to be crazy, and it's going to be within 3 turns, so yeah, I want that. Okay, it actually came up here instead of over here, so I don't know. Just wherever's least convenient, I guess they do. I still can get to this though, right? Let me see. Yes. Okay, so it's not a huge problem.
This better be important.
Alright, well, let me think about this, because I'm not going to have that many zombies and skeletons anymore. I will have some, but not like the early game, because most of what I'm going to get at this point is probably going to be Graveguard, Bats, Crypt Horrors, things like that. So I may not necessarily want to get this late in the game. I may not want to get Unliving Host. It is nice on zombies. It's a huge percentage increase, as I said, but it's not as crazy as it was early game. It's because zombies are really getting outclassed. Whereas things like the Dwarf Warriors and the Dwarf Campaign, those are pretty relevant for the entire game. Like, they can still hold their own and do quite well because there's just so many stats that the dwarves can get to buff those. Whereas the zombies, it's basically just this. I mean, let's see the skills. So I think you can get some zombie stuff up here. Yeah, I mean, so you can get a ton of zombies and just kind of beef them up, but that's going to take like 1,000,000 turns to get this, and they're just really, honestly, not that effective later in the game. They're just kind of meat shields, but you could throw like your regeneration units out there. They actually do damage. They poison. They have a lot of utility, and they're meat shields. They have a lot of HP that actually regenerates, and they have actual melee defense and some armor. to mitigate damage. These are just way, way better as meat shields than zombies. That's not even counting their damage. Just, they cost a lot more, I get that, but I think I would rather have 3 of these than the equivalent in zombie cost, whatever that is. So I'd rather have 3 of these, it'd be like 660 a turn, than whatever, 10 stacks of zombies. 12 stacks of zombies, whatever. I would take these any day of the week. I think this could beat up 12 stacks of zombies pretty easily. Okay. So I think that means we just go with Dark Pact. What's he gonna get? I haven't seen a quest for, like, this armor, I don't think, yet. Maybe it gives it to me at the end of the turn. Okay, so we finished Walking Dead. We want to get to Death Resurgent. Extra speed for ethereal units and charge. You know, I'm not sure about that. Plus 12 for Cav. Vargeist and Terrorgeist, huh? I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Terrorgeist. The Vargeist do seem to be quite good as shock units. I need at least one more point in here somewhere, so that I can get this. I wish it would let you do, like, these lower points also counted towards this, meaning this minimum requirement. Okay, so the question is, are we going to be using, this would work for, does the Black Coach count as a cavalry unit? I want to see. Because I might use those in game. Magic Chariot. Does not say it counts as cavalry. Does it give support to units around it? Either way, I don't think it counts as cavalry. I don't think. Anti-infantry. Terror. I mean, it seems like cavalry. But I'm just not 100% sure that it is cavalry. I'm not sure that is cavalry. And if it's not cavalry, I mean, hex rates seem very expensive for what they are, the cavalry version of them. These normal infantry version might, in some world, be worth it, but these cavalry seem extremely expensive. Black Knights seem good. Not that. Where? Oh, skills. We're not going to do the ethereal, so that one's out the door. I think I'm more likely to use Vargeist and Terrorgeist than I am Black Knights. I'm not sure. I mean, they both have a very similar purpose. They just flank and knock out units. But the flying units have less armor. They seem to have more base attack, so they have kind of a higher shock value, and they just have a better positional advantage because they can just fly over and just get perfect flanks. And you can just, for melee units, you can't ever really get tied up because you can just fly off. So I think I'm going to go for flying horrors. Let me look at the, real quick, let me just look at the Terrorgeist and see if that's a unit I would actually get. So he's extremely expensive, but he's kind of like your huge monster unit. Anti-large is quite nice. Pretty good charge. He gets 40 bonus versus large. Wow, he is going to obliterate large units. It's going to give him 65 attack, and he's poisonous. Got 80 armor, quite a lot of health. As you He doesn't regenerate, which is kind of a bummer. 230. Piercing. Oh, he does have regeneration. Okay, it just doesn't list it up here. It just has so many perks. Okay, so he has regeneration. That's really quite good then. Okay, so I think I'm going to use these guys. Just try to have one or two of them in my army. So I feel like I'm much more likely to use the Terrorgeist than I am to use a lot of Black Knights. I mean, they're good, but the problem is there's just so many other shock things you can use. The armor is good, but you just, with shock things, you don't really want to sit in the fight for too long. You want to back up and charge again. You want to cycle charges. So, what does this mean? I'm going to get the fire thing. So the charge bonus is not that high, but the melee attack is quite nice. You don't want to be missing attacks when you're dealing like 400 in attack with something like a Terrorgeist. Okay, we're going to do this. And then we'll get this, which will be great. Okay, so...
More sleep, shy.
Okay, so we can go kill this rebellion, and I think that'll be it for the episode. Let me go fight this rebellion. This guy's going to rotate down after that, but let's fight this, and then that's going to be the end of the episode. We're going to fight it manually.
All die.
I don't want anything really that banged up, ideally, before we fight the Zifbar battle. Is that a Barded? This is normal Black Knights. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so this shouldn't be too crazy. They don't have any spears, so we're gonna send the Crypt Horrors in against whoever. Alright, so we'll do... two. Oh, I want these guys as two. These guys 4. Alright, let's just go. Same game plan. Ideally, we want to engage their Graveguard with our Crypt Horrors, and then we want our Graveguard on anything else they have. Just to maximize the bonus.
Empower me, preternatural.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop a heal on hurt. Where are they? The hurt ones. Move them right here. So it's not even really showing that they're hurt, but there's only one of them.
My cure is death.
And it says it can heal them. It says it can regenerate lost people, so it should be able to bump them up to 12. We'll see about that. It doesn't know. It's not going to heal him over 5390 because he just came to the fight with 11. It's not letting him heal any more than that, kind of like trolls. So, it's kind of a waste, but we learned something here. You cannot, well, no, you cannot heal past the number that you start the fight with. Let's just speed this up. It's like undead on undead AI. It's just, it's basically wait for you to come over here. Because you don't have any range to force them to fight. With the dwarves, they were trying to do this when I was going against orcs, and I just shot at them with a cannon, and then ran away, and they came to me. So there wasn't this kind of like ridiculous standoff. What are these? Are these Black Knights? Okay, so we want our spears over here then. Okay, they're actually coming at me. Good.
Agree. Attack. Attend me.
Okay, where's their... They don't have a lord or what? I don't see any lords here. Oh, there he is. Okay, just an invisible lord, no problem. Got it figured out. Get in here, guys. Come on.
I serve me. My dominion. Overall, by my will.
Bubble it up. Where's that lord? Let's see where he went. Did he cloak again? I'm going to the back of these guys. Okay, let's get here, fight these things. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's knock him out. Let's go ahead and rotate over here and try to pick him up. That should be fine. Okay, these guys are done. Let's go ahead and rotate over. Back these guys out. Heal them up. Alright, Hord's gone. That should be a collapse.
Witness true power. I assent.
Gonna have a master out. I would like to heal up my graveyard. This graveyard actually got pretty beat up, which I'm not that happy about. Alright. I should have watched them a little more closely. I'm not sure what was dealing all that damage to them. I mean, we can just step into town. They'll probably heal most of it back. It'll be okay. I think we definitely want murder captives. Like, we obviously need the cash pretty badly, but the extra leadership, because we're about to go into a huge battle, will be really good. So plus that'll let us regenerate a little bit more.
Follow me.
Yeah, so they'll be almost full. And then this guy, okay, we'll rotate him down, and then we'll almost start off the next episode, certainly, with this Battle of Zufbar.
Be gone.
It's going to be, God. He's got tier 3 long beards. Jeez, this is going to be a fight and a half.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
He's got tier 3 long beards. And they have 8 in here, so this is 28, 29 dwarves. They have long beards there also. Long beards are pretty strong. I mean, they have 80 combat effectiveness. They only deal 32 damage, so not a ton, but it's still pretty respectable. 6 piercing. And I still think that my crypt ghouls are gonna really put in some heavy work. I mean, they have huge armor piercing, 55 armor piercing. They regenerate. They have 80 combat effectiveness, is the same. They have a huge charge bonus. Regeneration, they poison. I think crypt wars are definitely going to put in some major work here.
My bloodline calls.
Okay, look at that regen. It's extreme. It's like half his HP. Alright, and this guy's also going to be able to be... he's going to be helping the entire crew regen also with his Master of Death or whatever it's called. So I think we can do this fight. I mean, we're going to have 7 crypt horrors to soak a lot of damage, beat down the front door. We'll have a lot of bats to roll in and just disrupt a bunch of things. I think it should be a really good fight, but let's go ahead and end the episode here. You can look forward to that next episode. We had some good manual fights here. But this is going to be a major showdown. Next episode, Zufbar. Probably about 10 or 15 minutes in. We still have to do one more turn. But definitely there's going to be some fireworks going on. Okay, and thank you very much. As always, a pleasure broadcasting for you. Please consider liking and subscribing. Help other viewers get in here to also enjoy the content. And have a wonderful evening. Hope to see you next time.